All right, now one thing Zach Kelly did, and of course it culminated in a knockout, but he was lining David Morrell up. Zach Kelly wasn't even really throwing. He picked his spots. He barely threw any punches in the whole fight. But he won because the punches he threw were extremely hard. They were wide. They were looping. And when he landed, he was landing straight up bombs. But in the middle of the fight, he started to measure. He started to measure David Morrell. He started to line David Morrell up. Line his ass up. No barber. No fade. Just lining them up. You should never allow anybody to measure you. Deontay Wilder in his last fight against Chisora was doing a lot of measuring. Worley was trying to measure late in the fight against Dubois. Just put that lead hand out and just measure and set somebody up for that hard right hand. The thing about Morrell is he was letting this man measure him. Morrell was countering the jab, but he wasn't countering the measuring. He wasn't countering when Zach Kelly would come in and just throw jabs not close just to get in, not trying to land the jab. So he would be measuring and probing and throwing these little tap jabs, and sometimes he would make it like a triple jab or a triple measure, however you want to call it, just to get in and land that right hand. So, and then later, of course, when he had Morrell hurt, he literally was just holding his lead hand on the guard and hitting him with right hands from hell, just lining them up, boom, boom, boom. That's what really took Morrell out. So the question is, how do you prevent yourself from getting measured? You never want to let somebody measure you because you know they're setting up a big shot. You know it. You already know what they're doing. They're not just poking that thing out there just for fun, for play. They're doing something. So you need to be doing something to counter it. They're doing something. You should be doing something. You can't allow somebody to enact any form of their will or their aggression or their brain or their IQ, their skill. You can't allow it to go unchecked. Because that's what's happening. They putting their force against your force, but you're not giving any force because you feel as though you're not feeling no punches thrown. You're not getting hit because they're just probing and measuring. But the big punch is coming later, so you might as well take it as if you are getting hit. Do you understand what I'm saying? Can't allow anybody to impose anything on you. IQ, traps, will, strength. You have to give some type of resistance back. This is boxing. Mano y mano. So Morrell was letting this man probe him, Norigi, and measure him. What should Morrell have done? If somebody's trying to probe, you can slap that hand down. Don't allow them to get that measure. Don't allow them to get that distance. If they're probing, right, and they're trying to do those tap and touch jabs, hit them with a hard shot. Back them up. They're not throwing nothing hard. They're trying to set up something hard. So instead of you touching with them, you can just hit them. These are things that I've been doing since the amateurs. I realized that, I don't want to let nobody do that to me. You know what I mean? Sparring and all that, you learn, okay, I got hit. Okay, cool. Hit their arm. I seen Mike Tyson do this, and I started doing it. Mike Tyson did it in sparring. If you look up some of his sparring, I think he was sparring a professional when he was like 16 or whatever. It's the one with him and Cuss, and he do a bunch of rounds with the guy, if I'm not mistaken. But the guy had his lead hand out. Mike Tyson hit his arm as if he was trying to break it, and then hit him in the body. So it was like slap, hard shot to the body. Don't put your hand out here. And boxing is, all about creativity. You could come up with your own ways to stop somebody from measuring you. I'm just throwing out 3 of them that I've seen, that I've used. But you don't let somebody just measure you because they're lining you up. They ain't just bring that rule out for nothing. They ain't throw it out for nothing. They can't say that, but y'all know the song. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Never let a man ride your waist. Never let a man measure you in the boxing ring.